Hi, my name is Clement Hanami, and you're at the East Los Angeles Civic Center station. I'm the artist that collaborated with the Villalobos brothers to create the artwork that you see all around you. My artwork for this metro station is called Through the Looking Glass, or Moving at the Speed of Light, Rail. The original design of the Villalobos brothers had large flower petals that referenced the Maravilla flower, a native flower that typically opens in the late afternoon. Maravilla is also the name of the oldest gang in East Los Angeles. At any moment, a visitor can feel tiny under the shade of these flowers, but I had to make sure that I turned that feeling around because I didn't want people to feel as though they were the ones under the microscope.
The southbound train is arriving. Please stand clear of the tracks.
Beneath your feet is a scale recreation of the solar system. So at one moment, you're a giant standing on top of Mars, and the next, you're an ant beneath the Maravilla flower. So the looking glass itself is more organic, and the perspective is reversed for the person on the deck, looking out at the rest of the world. We emphasize this outward perspective with a quote from Jaime Escalante. The greatest thing you have is your self-image, a positive opinion of yourself. You must never let anyone take it from you. Look up. Jaime Escalante was a math teacher who taught calculus to the majority Latino population around the block at Garfield High School. I think ultimately the greatest skill you can give anybody is for them to be able to self-identify and feel proud of who they are. Once they feel that sense of pride, then I think people can accomplish anything. What I like about public transportation is that people see the parts of LA they wouldn't see if they drove there. But on the train, you can see everything. The station where you saw my public artwork is just 2 stops from Evergreen Cemetary, which is a meaningful place for my family. For myself and my artwork, it's always about trying to discover how do you become an American, or what does it mean to be an American? In my mind, I'm an American, but sometimes it feels like I'm not because it's always being questioned. Like, when did you come here? Or your English is so good. That kind of thing. So a lot of my work deals with these questions of identity. My process is a deconstruction of Western ideas of assimilation, taking Western myths or ideas and giving them a new interpretation. Through the Looking Glass was an interesting approach to this idea. It's about looking at different things, whether it's scale or thoughts or ideas, in new ways. I grew up about 2 blocks from here in East Los Angeles. I'm a 4th-generation Japanese American. Growing up, most of my friends were Latino and we would run around these neighborhoods all day. Some of my earliest memories are from the Chicano moratorium when young Latinos protested and organized against the Vietnam War. Random protesters hid in our Japanese garden and threw rocks at police driving by. Class and racial issues were part of growing up here. Boyle Heights and other areas in East LA are predominantly Latino, but historically, there were areas that had Jewish, Chinese, and Japanese Americans, among others. We're here at the monument for Japanese American soldiers who fought during World War II. It commemorates the 100th 442nd Regimental Combat Team, who was the most decorated unit for its size and length of service during World War II. It's of particular significance to me because my cousin's name, Andrew Sasa, is listed on the bottom of this plaque. Their family used to live here before the war, and that's why his name is listed here. Even though his body is not buried here because it was lost in the battlefields of Europe. While there's probably not a direct line between Evergreen and my art, this cemetery is evidence of the diverse history of Los Angeles, which is a part of my art. This cemetery helps to focus on that one aspect of my process. This place reminds me that my art, or any art, should always consider diverse perspectives and not be under the lens of just one dominant culture. I believe that the only way we move forward is constructivist. You keep building and building, and the stronger your base, the stronger we are.